Successful Club series of Toastmasters is designed to expose you to the whole program that we have in Toastmasters. It includes a communication series and a leadership series. And today I'm going to tell you a little bit about both tracks that are involved in the Toastmasters program leading to a Distinguished Toastmaster. I gave you a handout today that gives you a little bit of visual to show you both tracks, the leadership track and the communication track. And earlier I had shown Tracy this member achievement record that we have a digital copy of, and I would like everyone to let me know if you want a copy of it. We were going to send it out digitally because it's kind of voluminous to copy for everybody, but it's amazing. It basically provides all the input for you to do each level. Each level that you've attained, each project in each manual, and any offices, as she indicated, the meeting roles that you would fulfill. For instance, Matt today is timer. I believe that's in the Competent Leader Manual. You'll get credit for doing that today. So I guess I'll get back on track. The Competent Communication has 10 projects. They're incremental development. You'll go through the various series of the various levels of accomplishment. You'll learn how to do visual aid, vocal variety, body gestures, different things in your 10 speeches in your manual, in your Competent Communicator Manual. And then once you achieve the Competent Communicator Manual, you'll also have the Advanced Communicator Series, which has basically, beyond the CC, you have there's 15 manuals and there's 5 speech projects per manual. And there's a variety of manuals available, including the Entertaining Speaker. I have to read these off because I don't know them all. Speaking to Inform. I think it's the next slide. Public Relations, Facilitating Discussion, Specialty Speeches, Speeches by Management, the Professional Speaker, Technical Presentations, Persuasive Speaking, Communicating on Video, Storytelling, Interpretive Reading, Interpersonal Communication, Special Occasion Speeches, and Humorously Speaking. After you achieve your CC, which is your Competent Communicator certificate, you move on to the Advanced Communicator Bronze. The Advanced Communicator Bronze involves 2 Advanced Communication Series manuals. So for instance, I'm working on Professional Speaker as one, and I worked on the Public Relations Manual as my second one. And I'm anticipating having my ACB in June after much hesitation on my part. I have stage fright, so. The next level is Advanced Communicator Silver, and that involves 2 of the Successful Club series, and you have to get your Advanced Communicator Bronze Award. You have to do 2 more advanced manuals, and you have to do 2 of the either Better Speaker series or the Successful Club series. What Tracy and I presented today are called Successful Club series manuals. Or their PowerPoint, their presentations. They're actually available on Toastmasters.org. And what I want to tell you is if anybody decides to become an officer in our club, you'll have more access to a lot more resources. But I went online today without logging in, and I was able to find this. There are a lot of resources available without actually logging into the website. So I just want you to know that. So next is Advanced Communicator Gold. For the Advanced Communicator Gold, you have to go through another, well, you have to get your Advanced Communicator Silver, and then you have to get 2 more advanced manuals, the Successful Leaders or Success Communication Series, or the Youth Leadership Program. They have some manuals. There are a lot of presentations available for all of us. There's one, for instance, called Nervousness. I was going to look at that up last night because that would be helpful. Mainly because our club hasn't really been active presenting these type of canned speeches. Most of us are very creative, create our own most of the time. This particular instance, we were scheduled at the last minute, so neither of us had prepared something. I've been working on my keynote for my professional speaker manual, but I hadn't quite gotten it all done. So it's one of those things you don't want to do quickly. So this is another way to prepare a presentation. There are a lot of them, and I want you to be aware of that on the website. There's a lot of presentations available, and there's also free digital manuals available, so you don't have to purchase manuals for yourself if you don't want to through the Toastmasters store or online. After the Advanced Communicator Gold, there's also the competent, I forgot about the coach the new member. You have to coach a new member. We typically do that through the leadership series when we're trying to accomplish our competent leader. We mentor someone, but there's also coaching through the Advanced Communicator Gold. Let's see. So next is the Competent Leader series. The Competent Leader, there's a manual you get in your welcome packet when you're a new member that has Competent Leader and Competent Communicator manual. And basically, the Competent Leader manual has a variety of projects. Some are special projects, like, okay, I'm going to host a contest, a speech contest, or I'm going to have a membership drive or something of that nature. But there's also some basic things like evaluator, timer, general evaluator, Toastmaster. There's all the roles. Yeah, all the roles, most of the roles, I think, and I think even grammarians in there. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of different roles that you can fulfill in order to get to the competent leader. But then there's also some leadership activities, such as coordinating a contest or a membership drive or something like that. So the leadership track is the competent leader is the core of the leadership track. You have 10 leadership projects, develop basic skills leaders need, and you get this recognition. After the competent leader, you go on to the advanced leader bronze. The advanced leader bronze, in order to get that recognition, you have to be an officer for 6 months. You have to have achieved your competent leader certification. You have to help with the Distinguished Club Program Plan, and you have to put on 2 successful club series presentations. So I think, is there anything else? Next is the Advanced Leader Silver. The Advanced Leader Silver, you have to have your Advanced Leader Bronze Award. You have to actually serve as a district officer, and for instance, I've worked as an area governor, which I learned quite a bit as area governor because I had 4 clubs underneath me, and that was quite an experience. When I was an area governor, I had DMV Toastmasters, Raconteur Toastmasters, San Miguel Toastmasters, and Classy Talkers Toastmasters that I worked with. And some area governors have area council meetings. I did not host area council meetings, but I did have the contests, and I also had, regular email contact and reports with everybody, and we do club visits. So there's a kind of a canned club visit questionnaire that you fill out, and then you submit it online, and it's also reported to your district governor and your division governor, in addition to the club president. So I think that the area governor experience for me was very beneficial, and I recommend to all of you to try to do that, because you get to visit the other clubs. Everybody's very kind, very hospitable. You get to host some contests, and you'll get more involved with the district, which I think enhances your experience. Just like anything, Toastmasters, you get more out of it if you put more into it. Another aspect of the Advanced Leader Silver Award or certification is you complete a high performance leadership project. I haven't done that, but I've been asked to. I volunteered as chief judge for for Division H this time, and I had a couple of people that conducted judges training that had recommended that I put in for my high performance leadership project, just to get credit for the experience. So I might do that. I was kind of thinking that I would put that off, mainly because I'm not trying to get my DTM right away. I kind of had a 10-year plan, so I figured it was something I could do down the road, but I'm trying to get as much experience as I can. When you're a chief judge, you also end up, people basically trade with you. They'll judge your contest if you judge theirs, and so you end up going to a lot of different contests and get more involved with the district contest as well. So one other thing I went to was coaches training, club coaches training, and that's another project you work on in order to get your advanced leader silver. So I haven't been a club coach, but I've been asked. I was asked to by DMV earlier this year, but I had too many things going on between being treasurer and being chief judge and everything else, so I kind of declined, but I'll probably do that next year. Let's see. So once you have the district officer and you have your high performance leadership and you're a club sponsor or coach or mentor, they call it, then you can have your advanced leader silver. And then after that, you work towards your distinguished Toastmaster. Your distinguished Toastmaster requires, basically you have your advanced communicator gold award and your advanced leader silver award, and you get a plaque. All the other levels you get a certificate, if you know that. I mean, I don't know, I didn't even open my envelope for my certificate, although if you get your competent communicator certificate, you should open your envelope, because you're entitled to 2 free manuals for advanced manuals, and that's something I missed out on. So, but if you're a distinguished Toastmaster, you actually get a wooden plaque, and you get brought up in front of everybody at either the fall or the spring conference, and then you get recognized among your peers and get your picture taken, and of course they put you on Facebook and everything else. But so that's basically it. I just wanted to share with you, and we want to get this digital, or you can look this up on Toastmasters website, but also if you want us to send it to you, email us and we'll send it to you. But this is really helpful. It's basically, it's time for me to end. Thank you, everybody.